Hello, Leominster High School. I'm Jim O'Leary. I graduated LHS in 2000, and my dad now teaches physics at Leominster High. I've been in the software engineering space for the last 20 years or so, basically since I graduated high school. I currently run the engineering teams at Signal, the encrypted private communication platform. And part of that, I worked at Facebook on things like Instagram and Oculus. I worked at Twitter for a little while. I worked at Microsoft, and I worked at America Online way back in the day as well. I really enjoyed my time at Leominster High. I figured I had the opportunity to talk a little bit here. If you ever want to hit me up, you want to talk more, you can find me at jimmyo.com, JIMIO. It has various ways to reach out to me. I'm Jimmy O on Twitter. My DMs are open. I'm jimmyo at signal.org if you want to send me an email. But just reach out, and I'd love to talk to you about technology, programming, security, any of that stuff in general. I saw some prompts here, things that I could maybe talk about to be useful or helpful. One of which is the path to my career. And so when I was in high school, I got really interested in computer security, hacking, programming, all this kind of stuff. I took a few courses that were available back then around like basic programming, some math classes that I really enjoyed, and physics as well. I thought those classes set me up to have a good understanding heading into kind of engineering school after high school. So I went to RPI in New York. It was an engineering degree. I got a computer science and a psychology degree there. And it taught me a lot about programming in a more formal way. And then I went to Microsoft. I was fortunate enough to kind of pass the interview questions, get a security job there, and then do night school at the University of Washington to get my graduate degree in computer science. So I went from kind of Leominster to New York for a little bit, to Seattle for about 7 years. That's where I met my wife. We now live in the Bay Area, or Silicon Valley, in California, and we've been here for a little over 11 years now, out on the West Coast. And so that's a little bit about my path. I would suggest though, like this whole world of computer security, programming, and stuff like that. It's very accessible. If you're interested, you can check out some YouTube videos. You can get writing code in Python or Rust or anything like that, without too much of an on ramp. And so I think you don't even necessarily need like a formal computer science training or degree to get employed or get work or start figuring out what you might be able to do in that space. I'll also go back to high school a little bit. I had the chance to do an independent study in robotics. So me and a couple of friends kind of pitched this idea to our guidance counselors at the time. Like, let us take a period. I think for the whole year, we took a period off and we just built a robot. This is before the robotics programs existed in some of the high schools and stuff like that. And then we took it to WPI at first. There was a science fair over there. It was pretty nerdy. It was pretty cool. And it was a lot of fun. And then we didn't like win the whole thing or anything like that, but we did well enough to go to like state finals or something like that at MIT, which is also just really cool. Like I think we ended up getting like in the third place category then. Friend of ours got first place for his magnetically propulsed submarines and things like that. But it was really cool. Like, it to me opened up this world of like enjoying the nerdiness that exists in life, and really embracing it. I think I've been fortunate to have a wonderful career, wonderful support from folks along the way, and it just has remained very, very interesting. So there's a little bit here on what my typical day looks like in my current job. I'm the VP of engineering at Signal, so I run all the engineering teams. I have the support of a bunch of engineers that passionately write code here every day to kind of provide encrypted private communications to people across the world. I'm just in charge of getting everything done, keeping the site up, keeping the app running smoothly. It's really enjoyable. There's a bit about what I like most about my job, and I think it's the opportunity to take all that I've learned in the kind of computer security, computer programming spaces over the years and turn it into something for good. I think that you can get the opportunity as a computer hacker kind of person to use your powers for evil and potentially, get caught and go to jail and all those kind of things. I would much recommend the other path, which is like getting a job doing this kind of stuff instead of risking a situation in which the passion you're following could get you into trouble, perhaps, in the computer hacking space. But yeah, the opportunity to kind of build some cool things, tools that we can give to the world for free, is really, really important to me, and sort of this positive impact on the community and society that I'm trying to be a part of now. There's one last little bit here. I have no idea. I feel like if I were in person, I could talk for an hour. I'd have some questions and back and forth. I think this is more just like an opportunity to invite you to reach out, talk more, from a fellow kid from Leominster who's out here in California now doing cool things in the computer space. But if there's anything I could recommend to you from a career perspective, from your time in high school, I still had my TI-83, TI-84 programming calculator. That was kind of the first time I ever wrote code that helped me solve a problem. It was like I could do my Algebra 2 homework in like 30 seconds if I just wrote a program that could do it all for me. And it was also neat because I could just sort of like share that same code with my friends, and they could like also use it to assist their studies and things like that. So it's interesting to find times when you think a computer can help you automate away some less interesting things. It's not going to help you on the test. It's not going to help you actually understand the way that these equations work and stuff like that. So always go back and do the work by hand afterwards. But I'd say find a way to help, find programming help you in your life. And then also, like, I don't know, take some chances, go out there. Like I've found that doing a summer outside Washington, D.C. was really cool. I went down to like all over the place. Once you get into the computer world, it opens up a lot of doors for you, I feel. So like I was in DC, I was in New York, I went to Florida for some stuff. I went to India, been a lot of different places and a lot of cool exposure to things. All because I was like a nerdy computer programmer that liked to protect and hack into systems and stuff like that too. So again, I think it's just like a quick awkward hello from me. If you want to chat more, probably Twitter DMs are the easiest way to reach me reliably. I don't always stay on top of all my email, and like other things are like not so great. So JIMIO on Twitter in my DMs. And if you want to talk, you want to talk security, you want to talk programming, I can help you get an internship, get a job, anything else like that. Let me know. Otherwise, take it easy, Leominster. See you later.